So I haven't made a video in a couple days, and yeah, lots have happened in just a very short amount of time. It's kind of crazy. Now, some people don't love it when I say that there's a possibility that Trump may be the Antichrist, but just stick with me, guys. We don't know for sure, but he has a lot of red flags. Like, it just constantly gets way more obvious. Now, I don't know for sure if he is, and if he's not, he's obviously leading the way to, setting the path for whoever is. There's just way too much to get into about why it just makes so much sense. But not even going on like all the other stuff that I've talked about in the past. I'm just going to cover what has happened in like the last day. It's pretty crazy. So this morning, President Trump signed the Gaza peace plan after securing freedom for the final 20 hostages. So all of the Israeli hostages are now free. I guess there are no more left. So that's good, and also maybe kind of bad. It's good that they're free, but at the same time, just knowing like how war works, and like there's just always complications with how things happen, if that makes sense. I don't fully understand war. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. But like, there's so much to cover. There's probably so much that I missed that I don't even know about that happened. Like, there's so much, like, I kept finding stuff that it's just crazy. Look at this. Look at these pictures, these screenshots. Look at this news. Look at this. Literally in huge big letters, like, you can't make this stuff up. It says peace 2025. Look at behind them. Peace in the Middle East. This is what we've been saying, guys. When they're saying peace and safety, sudden destruction follows. Like, immediately starts sudden destruction while they're saying peace and safety. They're saying peace and safety. They've been saying peace and safety, and they're saying it way and way more now. It's literally in this one screenshot alone, it says peace 3 times. Peace in the Middle East. Peace in these literal huge letters right in front of them. It's like there's got all of these political figures all around involved with all this stuff. It's just craziness. And apparently, maybe this isn't accurate. Apparently, the peace deal was signed at exactly 7:26 p.m. in Egypt. Now, I don't know if Egypt is related to what is going on with this. I'm not sure, but if it is, that's really interesting, because 726 in Strong's concordance means to catch away, to pluck, pull by force, like rapture, and yeah, all living hostages freed and in Israeli territory after more than 2 years. This is pretty crazy. Today, Israel gives a golden dove to the man who is bringing them peace, Benjamin Netanyahu. He gave Trump a golden offering, this golden dove. Maybe it's a coincidence, but this is interesting. Someone found this, that Trump's most iconic magazine photo from 1985, which was exactly 40 years ago. It was titled Dove of Peace. Trump holding a dove. That's significant. Oh, this is pretty crazy. So there's this sign in Tel Aviv that says Cyrus the Great is alive, and has a picture of Trump and the American flag and the Israeli flag. I don't know why it's in English, but that's pretty crazy. It's wild they're saying peace and safety, that sudden destruction will happen. And, I think it's safe to say that sudden destruction will be because millions of people suddenly just got raptured. Because it doesn't necessarily have to be when the Antichrist confirms the peace deal. It's just around this time, whenever they're saying peace and safety, just like at least in this general gap of time, like they're saying peace and safety. Like, it's crazy. You can't make this stuff up. They're literally showing it, putting it in our face in big bold letters. They're saying peace like crazy now, like even more than before, and it was a lot before. Like, they're constantly talking about peace in the Middle East. And guys, I don't know if you know this, but they're not actually getting peace. It's it's temporary. It's a calm before the storm. I want to say, like, in some kind of recent interview or something, Trump was like, oh, it's the calm before the storm, and like, something bad's gonna happen or something. I don't know. I just want to share this prophetic Bible verse with you guys. Daniel 9:27, and he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. And in the midst of the week he shall cause the sacrifice and the oblation to cease. And for the overspreading of abominations he shall make it desolate, even though the consummation and that determined shall be poured upon the desolate. Confirm the covenant with many. Did they not just confirm? Did Trump not just confirm a covenant with many? Now it's interesting because it says for 1 week. And what does a week mean? Is that not 7 years? Is that not what that's saying, right? So confirm the covenant for the 7-year tribulation. Now, a lot of people misunderstand this and they think, oh, well, they didn't sign it for 7 years. They didn't sign it for any amount of time, right? It's just everlasting peace. That's literally what they called it. But here's the thing. It doesn't say that they'll sign it specifically for 7 years. It just says that it will last 7 years. Because after the tribulation, after 7 years, that's when the end will come. So it doesn't matter that they didn't sign it specifically to last 7 years, because obviously that's just how long it's going to last, because then the end will come, So it makes perfect sense. Was this Daniel 9:27 that just happened this morning? I think it is. I think the Bible literally just happened this morning. Prophecy, major end times prophecy may have just happened this morning. If not, it's a major coincidence. And like, are there coincidences with this stuff? With God? I don't know. Apparently Trump was asking people to send money to him so he could get into heaven. There was this whole thing about like, oh, is Trump saved? Is Trump going to heaven or whatever? But I just saw this where people were asking him if he thought he was going to heaven or something, and he's like, this is what he said: I don't think there's anything going to get me into heaven. Okay, I really don't. I think I'm not maybe heaven bound. Does that really sound like someone who's an actual Christian? Does that actually sound like someone who's saved that would say something like that? Like, if you're genuinely saved, you know it. You know you're going to heaven. Like, he doesn't get it. And obviously, if he's the Antichrist, he's just putting on a show or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, it's sad, because obviously if he's not the Antichrist, we need to pray for him and pray that he gets it, because like, he doesn't get it. He doesn't understand salvation. He thinks you have to do enough good works, because I think he said something about like him trying to bring peace to earn him into heaven or something, but now he's saying like, oh, I don't think anything will get me into heaven. It's like, what? When I heard this, that he was signing it, I was like, that might be it. Like, or whatever he did, signed it or confirmed it, or however that works. Like, I was like, we might get raptured today. No, we didn't. But that's not what the scripture says. It just says while they're saying peace and safety. And they've been saying it for like weeks or months or however long. Like, we know the season. It's so soon. So I will see you guys in the clouds very soon. Get right with Jesus if you're not saved. Romans 10:9 and John 3:16. God bless you guys. Peace.